Upbeat, inspiring music begins, then fades to a low background hum. You ever have that feeling? You're fired up, you have this huge, amazing goal in your mind. You're gonna write a novel, start a business, get super fit, learn a new language. You dive in headfirst, full of energy, and then a week later, maybe two, you just stop. The motivation fizzles out. You look at the mountain ahead and it just feels impossible. So you quit. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone. We get so fixated on the giant, glamorous destination that we forget the journey is just a series of single steps. We think success is this one explosive overnight event. But what if I told you that almost every single success story you've ever heard started with a step so small, it was almost invisible? Think about this. There was a single mother struggling to get by who used to sit in Edinburgh cafes, scribbling away in notebooks while her baby slept. She didn't have a fancy office or a big book deal. She just had an idea, a pen, and tiny pockets of time. That was J.K. Rowling. And those small, consistent writing sessions, one page at a time, built the entire magical world of Harry Potter, a multi-billion-dollar empire. It wasn't one magic spell. It was hundreds of small, ordinary moments of just showing up and writing. Or how about the world of sports? Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, famously said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games, 26 times. I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." His success wasn't built on just the flashy dunks we see on highlight reels. It was built on the thousands of lonely hours in the gym, practicing the same free throw, the same dribble, the same footwork, day after day after day. Each practice, each missed shot was a small step. Even in business, you see this everywhere. The founders of Airbnb couldn't afford their rent in San Francisco. Their big idea wasn't to create a global hospitality giant. It was to put a few air mattresses on their living room floor and charge people a small fee to sleep there during a local conference. It was a tiny solution to a tiny personal problem. But that one small step, that one weird idea led to another and then another, and grew into the company we know today. The secret isn't having superhuman willpower. The secret is making the first step so ridiculously easy that you can't say no. So what's the practical advice here? How do you actually do this? It's a concept called the 2-minute rule. Whatever your goal is, scale it down to something you can do in 2 minutes or less. You want to get fit? Don't commit to an hour at the gym every day. Just commit to putting on your workout clothes. That's it, that's the goal. It takes 2 minutes. Once they're on, you'll probably think, well, I might as well do a few push-ups or go for a short walk. You want to read more? Don't say you'll read a chapter a day. Just commit to reading one page, just one. Before you know it, you're 10 pages in. Want to start that business? Don't try to write a 50-page business plan. Just spend 2 minutes writing down one idea, or spend 2 minutes Googling one competitor. The point of these tiny steps isn't to get immediate results. The point is to build the habit of showing up. You're not trying to conquer the mountain in one day. You're just taking that first small, manageable step. You're becoming the kind of person who keeps their promises to themselves no matter how small. Because consistency is the engine of achievement, and small steps are the fuel. That giant goal that feels so overwhelming right now, it's not a single terrifying leap, it's a staircase. And all you have to worry about today, right now, is that very first step. So what's your 2-minute step going to be? Inspiring music swells and fades out.